In a shocking turn of events, Mike Wolfe, the beloved star of American Pickers, has suffered yet another blow to his business empire, just months after closing his famous antique store. His Tennessee-based bike shop, a passion project that has been a staple in the local community, was severely damaged in a car crash that left both Mike and his team reeling. The accident, which occurred late last night, involved a speeding car that lost control and crashed straight into the front of the shop, causing significant damage to the building and some of the prized bikes inside. The news has sent shockwaves through Mike's fans and the local community, who have already been reeling from the recent closure of his store. The timing couldn't be worse for Mike, who had been looking forward to using this bike shop as a new avenue for business after the antique store's closure. The bike shop, which had always been a reflection of Mike's love for unique, high-quality craftsmanship, was designed to be a space where cycling enthusiasts could come together and experience his signature blend of passion for collecting and vintage items. But now, with this devastating accident, the future of the shop is uncertain. According to reports, the car that crashed into the bike shop caused extensive damage to the front of the building, breaking windows, and wrecking display cases and some of the prized bikes Mike had carefully curated. The crash left the shop's front entrance completely destroyed, with debris scattered across the street. The damage to the shop is extensive, and local authorities are investigating the incident, but the emotional toll it has taken on Mike is unmistakable. Fans have been flooding social media with messages of support, expressing their concern for Mike and his team after this heartbreaking incident. Many are shocked that this second blow comes so soon after the closure of his antique store, a business that had been his life's work for years. While the bike shop was never meant to be a direct replacement for the antique store, it was a chance for Mike to diversify and connect with his fans in a new way. Now, with this accident, it's unclear whether the shop will be able to continue operating as planned. The local community is rallying around Mike, with many offering to help with repairs and support the business in any way they can. Fans who visited the bike shop regularly have been vocal about their love for the space, noting how Mike's personal touch and attention to detail made it a unique spot. The bike shop wasn't just about bikes, it was a place for people to connect with Mike's passion for all things vintage, as he often displayed unique artifacts alongside the bikes, creating an environment that was both charming and nostalgic. Mike's commitment to preserving history and curating one-of-a-kind items was evident in every corner of the shop. For many, this crash feels like another unfair setback in a string of unfortunate events that have struck Mike in recent months. The news of the accident comes just as Mike was beginning to find his footing after the closing of his store. Although the bike shop was a smaller operation, it had quickly gained a loyal following, and Mike had big plans for expanding it into a larger, more prominent business. Now, it seems those plans may be on hold as he focuses on repairing the damage and assessing the future of the shop. It's unclear how long the repairs will take or how this will impact the shop's ability to remain open in the coming months. While Mike has not yet publicly commented on the accident, insiders close to the American Pickers star say he is devastated by the incident. This is not the first time Mike has faced significant challenges in his business ventures, but it is undoubtedly one of the most difficult. His ability to bounce back from adversity has been well documented on American Pickers, where fans have watched him tackle challenges and overcome setbacks time and time again. As of now, there's no word on whether the shop will reopen immediately or if Mike will have to close it temporarily for repairs. What is clear, however, is that Mike's loyal fanbase is determined to support him through this tough time. Many are already organizing fundraisers and events to raise money for repairs and to help keep the bike shop running. Social media has been flooded with messages from fans offering to pitch in and contribute however they can. This outpouring of support speaks to the deep connection Mike has built with his followers over the years. Despite the obstacles he's faced, Mike's fans have consistently stood by him, showing unwavering loyalty in times of hardship. The crash has also raised questions about the safety of local roads and the need for better infrastructure to prevent accidents like this from happening in the future. Local authorities have promised to investigate the incident thoroughly, and there may be calls for changes to improve road safety in the area. For now, however, the focus remains on Mike and his team as they try to pick up the pieces of what's been left behind. The bike shop, which had become a beacon of Mike's entrepreneurial spirit, is now left in a state of disarray. Mike's determination and resilience will undoubtedly shine through in this difficult moment, but the path ahead is uncertain. Fans are hoping that Mike will find a way to repair the damage, both to the shop and to his spirit, and continue pursuing his love for vintage finds and unique craftsmanship. In the coming days, Mike is expected to make a statement about the accident, but for now, all eyes are on the community's response. The accident may have caused a setback, but with the help of his loyal fans and the support of the local community, Mike Wolfe's Tennessee bike shop may just be able to rise from the wreckage and come back stronger than ever. For now, all anyone can do is wait for updates and hope that the road ahead is brighter for Mike and his business. Mike, 60, owns Columbia Motor Alley in Columbia, Tennessee, as he has dedicated his time to the shop after closing down antique archaeology after 15 years in business. The American Pickers star revealed on Wednesday that a car crashed into the establishment. "A few months ago at Columbia Motor Rally, we had a gal mistake the gas pedal for the brake," Mike wrote on Instagram. "Long story short, we were in desperate need for a pump and a quick resto." Photos reveal the damage, as a car rammed into a vintage gas pump in front of the store, completely knocking it down. Fortunately for Mike, he was able to repair the broken pump with help from friends. He continued to the post. "In steps my buddy Jeff from at Speed Vetigridge in Pulaski, Tennessee. Right away, no questions asked, he threw himself into this project. We have been more than grateful for his expertise and passion." Photos show the new gas pump after it was installed, as the damaged blue one was replaced with a green Sky Chief pump. He captioned the photo, "BM. We're back up and looking better than ever." This isn't the first time Columbia Motor Alley had a crash happen right outside. The U.S. Sun previously reported a car swerved onto the sidewalk on the corner of Columbia Motor Alley and knocked down a stop sign in front of the property on November 3, 2023. An eyewitness told the U.S. Sun at the time, the woman driving stopped her car after she swerved onto the sidewalk and knocked down the stop sign. Police arrived soon after and spoke to the woman, who remained on the scene. She was not arrested and left after speaking with police. In exclusive photos obtained by the U.S. Sun, Mike could be seen picking up the stop sign with the help of another man. The insider continued to claim, he seemed annoyed about the whole ordeal, but the sign was repaired soon after. Mike purchased Columbia Motor Alley in November 2017 for $400,000 and opened the shop up to fans in 2023. Mike, who lives in Tennessee, can often be found at the bike shop when it's open. His Nashville store, Antique Archaeology, shut their doors on Sunday, April 27. Mike announced the closing a week before, as he began the lengthy post. "After nearly 15 amazing years, we've made the tough decision to close the doors of our antique archaeology store here in Music City. I've been so proud to be a part of this neighborhood, this city, and this chapter of life. But sometimes, even when something is good, you have to pause and ask yourself where your time is going, and where your heart is calling you next. For me, that's family. It's slowing down a little, staying rooted, and focusing on the new projects that are pulling at my soul. I'm not disappearing, not even close. I'll still be picking, sharing, and selling online and at our original LeClaire, Iowa store. But I've learned over the years that it's easy to spread yourself too thin, and balance is something we all chase in one way or another." He ended, "This isn't goodbye, it's just a new rhythm." The closing comes after Antique Archaeology Nashville was hit with backlash from customers over expensive prices and the amount of merchandise sold in the store. The Iowa location remains open. Also in Columbia, Mike is opening a wine bar called Revival. A source told the U.S. Sun, he's thinking of making the space a wine bar. Prime and Pint, the restaurant next door, can use the outside area and people can also rent out the space. It's supposed to open in June. In exclusive photos obtained by the U.S. Sun, a red neon sign has been added to the building, revealing the name of the establishment as Revival. The U.S. Sun previously reported American Pickers will return in the fall. This will be Mike's longest break from shooting the show.